Blighty Boxing, in association with Frank Warren and Queensbury Promotions, made the trip down to Quayside in Southampton to catch up and do a bit of piranha fishing. How are you, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm great, mate. Training's going well, everything's going good, lifestyle's good, so I'm good.
Right, you know where we've got to start with you. There's no skirting around it. The last time boxing fans might have seen you, they might have seen little videos of you fainting after getting off the scales. It was quite a worrying sight, to be fair. It didn't just happen once, it happened 2 or 3 times where you got pulled off shows for not making weight properly. I mean, in your own words, what was going on with you at that time?
Oh, obviously it's not nice for no one to see. I know a lot of box people don't like seeing boxers collapsing out today. It's not good. But it's just, I think it was all down to my lifestyle, just doing everything wrong really. Just cheating, cutting corners and that. But I'm glad to say that's all in the past. And I'm moving forward now and then hopefully a big year.
What was your mentality at the time? Because we had a previous situation where you lost your driving licence, where you sort of said, I've been mixing with the wrong people, I've been doing this wrong and that wrong, but it's all behind me now. What was going on sort of second time around?
Yeah, like I said, I think I've got to prove it to people now. I've said it before, do you know what I mean? I've said, this is old me, I'm changing like that. So I think this year, it's all about me just proving to people that I've changed as a person, as a fighter and everything. That's all in the past. It's just doing everything wrong really, cutting corners, just thinking that it's like leaving weight too right to the last minute, and obviously you can, and it proved.
You were finding everything quite easy at the time, weren't you? You burst onto the scene, you impressed everyone, there were comparisons with a young Naz. In your own mind, did you get a bit carried away?
I don't think I got carried away from what people were saying. I just think it was just me as a person and like how I was living my life outside of the ring and that. I don't think it was like the limelight getting the pressure getting too much for me. It was just me being lackadaisical, if you know what I mean.
Being a young guy, and you're still young now, did you feel like you were missing out on stuff that maybe friends or other people were doing but you couldn't do because of the monk's lifestyle that a boxer is supposed to lead?
Well, obviously, I'm young and obviously all my friends, they're always out drinking, etc., doing whatever. So you can't do that, you can't do both, you can't juggle, and it's proven. Obviously that's the reason I'm collapsing on the scales, and it's proven. And I've known now that if I want to fucking take this serious, then that's got to go. And this year I'll be proving it to everyone.
So essentially you were trying to combine a youthful lifestyle with the boxing, and it don't go, does it?
You can't, obviously. Boxing is a tough game. You got to be 100% on the ball of stuff like this. Like what happened. And if you take your eye off the ball, then so you got to either choose one path or the other. And now I'm choosing the straight path.
The sport finds you out. It's just one of those one of those games now. Just to bring people up to date, there's no point hiding it. You got hauled up in front of the board, and to be fair to say, they gave you a shot across the bowels.
Oh yeah, I've got a good word. Do you know what I mean? I had a bollock in, so it's made me realise this is the last chance saloon. I've had a few chances, and I'm lucky enough to still be in the position I am. So I've got to grasp out both hands and then make something of my life.
You must have been getting used to bollockings around that time, because Frank had you in as well, didn't he?
Oh mate, I've had a bollock in from quite a lot of people, so I don't want to know more bollockings for sure.
The board gave you 6 months to essentially sort yourself out, decide what you want to do, and to come back you had to sort of prove that you're in shape, do a number of tests, which you've got done all in one day up in Liverpool. Now this took you to going out to work on the building site, a bit of hod carrying. How many days into your hod carrying career did it take you to sort of think, I think I might concentrate on the boxing?
Mate, if I'm honest, especially the first week, do you know what I mean? Obviously it works, it is what it is, but I think it's helped me and a new focus, knowing obviously like you got to get up for work. It's just routine. I think it's helped me massively in the last 6 months working, just with routine and lifestyle and that. And I know it's all, you don't like working, do you? You just want to train full time. Everyone hates work, but I think it's been a good eye-opener for me and a good routine for me to get in that routine, and it should hopefully this year prove that it's all paid off.
Work trains the mind, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, exactly. Like you say, it's just getting a routine, waking up early, going to bed early, everything. It just that's a massive role as a professional elite fighter, that you need to be doing these kind of things, going to bed early, waking up early, and everything. So it all helps, all plays its part.
Do you believe and accept, but you've got a lot of proving of yourself to do it? It's not just a case of you coming back in a few weeks' time and looking good. You've really got to convince people, but we know you've got the talent, but it's to convince people, but mentally and application-wise, but you've got it.
Like I say, I've got a talent, but talent only takes you so far, doesn't it? I've got to do the right thing and prove it, because if I'm honest with you, I don't think a lot of people would have thought that I would have come back from this stint of being out the ring. I know I've had a lot of doubters, and I'm just glad, and I'm going to prove it to them wrong, that they had me wrong, that I'm coming back for good, and I'm going to stay here.
You're lucky that you've got a promoter who's a fan of you, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, mate, I can't thank Frank enough for me. He's done more than enough for me. So now this time around, it's about me repaying it back to him.
I'd also like to mention your trainer and mentor, Wayne Batten. You've, not to put too fine a point on it, you've put him through a hell of a time this last year or so, would you agree?
Oh, he's stuck by me massively, and he's been there through thick and thin, and in the next couple of years, hopefully, it would all be worth it in the end, and I truly believe it will, and it'll be worth it, and he'd be glad that he'd have stuck with me, and I'd have stuck with him, and then we'll ride off into the sunset.
I think it's fair to say, but I've seen you a few weeks ago. One of the first things that struck me is that you seem a little bit more grown up, a little bit more worldly wise and matured. Do you feel that in yourself?
Oh, like you say, I think with the work in that, I've had to grow up fast. I've had to change my whole lifestyle, everything completely, where I'm working at now as well. So I think I've grew up over the last 6 months, and this year I've just proved to people that I have grown up.
Do you think it would be a good idea, even if you get the win, I'm sure you'll get the win at York Hall, not to get too giddy and carry on having that perspective of working for a little while?
I think this year I'm so tunnel visioned and so where I've been working at, I'm just so hungry and money motivated this year. Where I've been working at, it's hard, isn't it, we're working, you live a week to week really. So I'm just so hungry and money motivated that I'm going to, as soon as this fight's out of the way, if I don't win it, obviously, like you say, I should win this fight. It's a stepping stone. It's just all about me getting back in the ring. So I'll get this one out of the way, and I'll have a week off, not doing the kind of stuff, the lifestyle I was doing last year. I'll just be week off, actually resting the body this time, and then move on from that. And then hopefully this year I'll be push, out all the time fighting, and hopefully towards the end of the year get a little title or something. Do you know what I mean?
It's funny actually, because when I came to see you when you were 18, maybe 19, you were so focused on, you weren't interested in anything other than training and boxing, were you?
Nah, like you say, stuff happens, doesn't it? Your life can change like that, a flip of a coin. So it's just the lifestyle, the stuff you do, it could all happen. You could be terrible or whatever, living the wrong lifestyle, and you can flip a coin and then you're a saint. So it's all about that mindset, I think.
You had to get the Saints in there somewhere, didn't you? So, just finally, just to remind people, it's February the 22nd at York Hall. Assuming, barring any last-minute hitches with the board and the paperwork and the medicals, that will be totally out of your control, because I know you've put it in. I mean, they give you a whole list of medical things to get done, and you did them all in one day up in Liverpool, didn't you?
To go obviously it's about 4 or 5 hour round up there, and then all in one day, do the medicals, couple hours, and then back in on the same day. But I feel, like you say, hopefully there's no hiccups, but there shouldn't be. I think I really deserve to get back in that ring and show the people what I'm really about again, because I've put some serious effort in this time, like, do you know what I mean, to get myself back on track, where a lot of people didn't feel would. I got myself back on track, doing everything right, living like a proper professional now. So I just want to be able to get back in there, so there's no hiccups, and then get the show back on the road. The Piranha is back. Ryan Garner, best of luck, pal. We'll see you soon. See you soon.